Coming up today on Verbatim, we give you a Lakota language lesson.
And see how the tennis team is doing with a new coach.
Plus, we take a look at the World of USD in 60 seconds.
Verbatim starts right now. Welcome to another episode of Verbatim. I'm Michael Geheren.
And I'm Natalie Keller. We're taking you behind the stories you find in the Volant. A new issue is on newsstands today and on volantonline.com.
Natalie is the assistant editor for the Verb section here at the Volant. You might know her from her segment on trying out an imaginary boyfriend a few weeks ago. That was a fun thing to do, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was quite interesting.
It was.
If you don't want to do it again.
If you want to see that, that's on a previous episode of Verbatim. You can go on volantonline.com. Okay, so you have a gadget here down here.
Yes.
That you brought with us. This is called the, what is it called?
This is the Ped Egg Power.
Okay.
It is a motorized callus remover, so basically
for your feet?
Yes. So basically, if you have really dry feet, you can just use this and get rid of the dry skin.
It sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it sounds like a drill. It sounds like you're drilling your feet.
It does. It's like the dentist office. Where did you, or where did you find this first off?
It's at Walmart in the As Seen on TV section.
Yeah.
They have
As Seen on Verbatim.
Yeah. They have a lot of interesting products over there that you can get. But you know, I was just looking around, perusing this.
And what sparked your interest in this?
Well, I have alligator feet, which I have really dry feet, all thanks to my dad. You know, that was the one trait he gave me that I'm not very fond of. But so I just thought I'd try it out and see if it worked for me. This is actually the smoothing head, and then this is the emery board.
This one looks sharp. I do not. So who uses this? College students? Men?
I don't think so. Mostly older women, probably. I would assume.
Good.
But yeah, you just turn it on and you just kind of move it along your foot.
It's so gross looking at it in person. You can't really tell. And it's making a mess on our stuff. Anyway, here's Natalie's review that she did on the Ped Egg.
You may see my feet, so don't freak out. I have, like I said before, I have pretty cute feet. I guess my review of it is, you know, if you have, I guess, really, really dry feet like this, I guess don't expect results like this. I don't think it works that good. But if your feet are a little dry, you know, it's a cheap option if you don't like to use one of those boards, I guess. Because this just kind of does the work for you and all you have to do is move it up and down. Yeah, it's okay. It's not horrible, but, you know, it's not the best either. So, that's all I gotta say about that.
The Lakota language program at USD may be expanding starting this fall. Trent Opstedahl talked with Armik Mirzayan and got a quick Lakota language lesson.
How mitakwepi. Ampet washte chichiapelo. Naha chante washte anape chiuzapelo. Armik emachiapi. Inawaiki Nora echiapi. Naha atewaiki David echiapi. Miniwanchak howakataha. Armenia makoche hemataha. Ashlehal wana wanyet tohaya wanyetu yamani hehaya. Lel USDL Lakotiapi ki unspewichaki. Naha wase oyuse otruaheki lel wati.
You can read the full story in today's issue of The Volant.
Coming up after the break, we talk about the tennis team's fresh start.
We'll be back in just 15 seconds.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. At highway speeds, that's enough time to travel the length of a football field. Stop the texts, stop the wrecks.
Even though USD's tennis team suffered a loss over the weekend, the Coyotes still have a winning record this season. To serve up a look at their year so far, the Volant's Megan Card has the story.
A serve here, a volley there. The Coyotes are 4-1 this season. Their only defeat comes from a close loss this past weekend against Summit League foe Oral Roberts. The team also welcomes head coach Brad Barnett to the court after the departure of Malcolm Gilreath last year, who was at the helm of the program for nearly 10 years. The team is also making waves on a national scale. The Coyotes enter the Intercollegiate Tennis Association's Division I college tennis rankings for the first time in program history, finishing 72nd in the rankings released last week by the association. For the Volant, I'm Megan Card.
Each week, the Volant covers the stories that affect the students at USD. We decided to take a look at the big stories of the week and show you the world of USD in just 60 seconds.
The University of South Dakota Strollers presented their 92nd show this weekend. Comedy and music were featured in the show from various Greek organizations.
A very rare 392-year-old book of Shakespeare's plays is coming to USD in 2016. See where else this exhibit is going at volantonline.com.
Coyote basketball heads to the Summit League tournament this weekend in Sioux Falls. The women are top-seeded after finishing a perfect 14-0 season at home.
We collaborated with the music department and the theater department to bring a cabaret.
The Student Theater Cooperative hosted a cabaret show Friday at Old Lumber Company.
Here's what's happening this week at USD.
Wednesday night is A Shot of Reality in the Muck at 7. The event will cover issues such as binge drinking and alcohol-related laws.
Thursday afternoon is Speed Networking in the Muck at 4. Speak to regional employers to get tips or even a job.
Coming up tonight on Coyote News, they're echoing the announcement made by CAB this weekend on the spring concert.
In Coyote News, we'll hear from the students of Strollers.
Plus, Coyote News is taking a look at the newest boutique in town run by a senior at Vermilion's High School.
Tune in tonight at 5 on Cable Channel 21.
Want to share your spring break adventure?
Enter the Volant's Instagram contest with the hashtag YOTSSB15.
Thanks for joining us this week on Verbatim.
Be sure to tweet us with the hashtag USD Verbatim.
We'll see you in a few weeks.